On a very hot sunny day, a homeless person is standing in front of a dumpster looking for something of interest. Suddenly, a man passes by and drops his wallet on the floor. The homeless person sees everything and runs out screaming, "Boy, his wallet dropped his money." But the man does not listen and continues walking. But the man runs for fear of being a thief and opens his car door to get in. The resident tries to deliver his wallet, but ends up getting his hand stuck in the door that the man closes. But the frightened man asks what he wants with me. The man, without knowing what is happening, takes a long time to open the door. "Oh my God, my fingers are gone," says the boy, squirming. The man says, "I'm sorry, are you all right?" "All right, even though I hurt my hands." "Sorry, it was unintentional." "Young man, just wanted to return your wallet that you dropped." "Wow, I didn't even realize I had fallen," says the man, taking the wallet from the boy's hand. "Guy, thank you so much for giving it back." Thanks the man, checking the money inside his wallet. The homeless person observes and says, "Man, you don't have a little money to give me because I'm very hungry and I haven't had anything to eat so far. Could you give me some change there?" The man says he has something better for you. "Wait a little while and I'll fix a little thing." Are better than food, the boy is happy. The man gets out of the car, closes the door and takes some change from his wallet and a piece of paper along with the money and says that this will change his life. Indignant, the boy says, "How will this money and this piece of paper change my life?" "Yes, it will change your life for the better." "Boy, is this junk and this roll going to change my life? I can't even buy a skewer, I'm so hungry." "Boy, don't you have any more money there, boy?" The man takes the money and the paper back, puts the money inside the paper and says that there are the tips to become a millionaire and only you follow the instructions correctly and everything will be fine. The man hands the money and paper back to the boy and gets into the car. The disaffected boy says, "With that much money and you give me that shit, you're bad," at a boy and throws the money on the floor angrily. "Boy, go for me, you'll do well if you do well and just follow as I said." But the very angry boy takes a bottle of water and throws his punch at the man inside the car and leaves nervous. But the man gets out of the car and calls the boy back. "Here, young man, if you do what I said you will be very rich." But the boy runs off and says, "I don't want to know about it." At that moment, a policeman arrives and asks, "Did that boy assault you?" "No, and none of this was just a misunderstanding." "Are you sure, boy?" "It's all right," says the man, who gets into his car. The boy runs down the sidewalk under a tree and looks at the paper in his hands with the money and still doesn't believe what the man had said. But curious, he opens the paper to see what's in it. "Millionaire, this guy is delusional. Me hungry, wanting food, he comes with this piece of paper," he says, smiling and opening the paper to see what's in it. When he opens the paper, he comes across the instructions on how to become a millionaire. First thing, with that money, invest in something small. Then sell what you bought and buy something bigger. Resell again and invite into something bigger and bigger so you can become a very rich person. "My brother, this is crazy with this money. You don't have this money, I don't buy anything." He gets up and walks down the street, not knowing what to do with the money. He enters a market looking for something to buy. When walking in the market, he finds something that he can buy with the money. He takes the product and takes it to the cashier. The market girl greets him with a "Good morning." He greets her and says he wants to take the product, but he doesn't know if the money is enough to buy it. The girl asks what he wants that product for. So girl, with this product I'm going to start my first business. And that's good luck, not your business, says the girl when receiving the money. Before leaving he asks her for a favor, saying that he will come back to buy more things and if she could save the money for him to get change. It's right and a little strange, but I'll keep it for you, replies the girl, keeping the money in a strategic place. Girl, thank you so much, don't add up the money, I'll go back and buy the whole box. And comes out all excited. I hope he manages to buy the whole box, I think this one has a future, says the girl, amazed at the boy's attitude. The boy goes out and even sees a signalman and tries to sell the product and gets good money, more than he had paid. And immediately come back to buy more as he said. He goes to the same place, takes 2 products and goes to the cashier. Hello, you're back. Girl, I came back, I managed to sell and now I want to buy more and get that money, it is very important to me, I want that same change note please. Your money is well kept here and you return it as change to him. Thank you very much, lady, I'll go back to buy the box, still see, he says and leaves all excited. At the signalman again she offers with faith in God that she will be able to sell everything. When selling he immediately returns to the market to buy more. Very excited because he has enough money to buy the closed box. He takes the box and thanks God and returns to the sign and continues his sales very excited. Wow, I managed to sell everything, thank you so much my God for helping me, I'll be able to conquer everything I want and I'll get off the streets. On the street a boy with money in his hands asks God for wisdom to invest his money in something great. What can I possibly be investing in to conquer what I want, says the boy talking to himself. And looking up she comes across a huge building in front of her. I already know I'm going to buy my first property. A man is standing on the sidewalk and a woman comes in saying that she has some people wanting to rent their apartments and would he be available to meet with them? I don't know if I have time, but after thinking about it, he says he can schedule it. Arranged, says the woman and leaves. But immediately he asks her to return. Yes, what do you need? I wanted to tell you something for a long time. I want to thank you for being with me all these years and helping me build this real estate company. And for believing in me back then that I bought that jelly bean. At that moment I always knew that you would be a part of my life. I thank you for giving me this opportunity. The moment I saw you at the market I was sure everything was going to be all right in your life. But enough talk, let's get to work. He thanks you and says yes, let's go to work, sell apartments, go there, you can arrange a meeting with him. A man is on the phone and says he is waiting for someone at the building's lobby. The woman arrives and greets him with a longing good morning. He greets her and says he's come to look at some apartments. Yes, let's go in, let's have a meeting with the owner, then he'll show us everything we have available. And the two walk to the concierge when he comes across a man who comes out of the building and walks towards them with a bottle of water in his hand. Surprised man, say you here? The woman interrupts the conversation and saying this one, and the guy who is interested in the apartments introduces the man to his boss. He who is the buyer? Says the surprised boss. Do yourself a favor and tidy up the meeting room and I'll talk to him and we'll be in. Yes, of course, says the woman and enters the building. He even saw the man, says I knew it was you, and pulls out a $2 bill and a piece of paper and asks, do you remember that? Of course I remember, says the man. Man, you have no idea how my life has changed. I followed all the steps you wrote here and today I own this realtor. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm very happy that you conquered all this and you were the only person who followed in my footsteps. I want to hug you. The two hug, and while the man congratulates him. Then the man takes a bottle that is in his hand and says, this, and to discount that bath you gave me the last time we saw each other, and throws water on him. He, smiling, says he accepts the bath because I wet you like hell. But let's put that in the past because I'm so grateful to you, my friend. Yes, but come on, says the man with a smile on his face. We negotiate to look at the apartments and the two leave together and enter the building. Soon after, the man appears in front of the building. Thank God I sold the apartments and put this man in my path who did a good job and changed my life. And if you allow it, I want to change the lives of many people with these instructions that kind man gave me. Thank you, sir.